You want to get in shape, but are wondering if you should train at home or join a gym. This is one of the most important questions you can ask yourself, as it often dictates whether you will succeed or fail at building muscle or burning fat. The three biggest factors you need to analyze in order to determine the answer to this question are your budget, space at home for a gym, and which environment encourages greater consistency. For me, training at a gym was never an option, even though I would have initially had access to more and better equipment, because the environment for me was not conducive to consistency. I knew that at the gym, I would inevitably need to stand in line to use certain equipment, or someone would want to alternate using a machine with me between sets, what's called working in, both of which hamper my ability to control rest between sets and put me in a situation where I may not be able to access a machine for an extended period of time due to others who are waiting in line to use it. This sounded so absurdly awful to me that there was no way I wanted to experience anything like that even once, because lifting weights is difficult enough as it is, and I don't need unpredictable equipment availability to hamper my efforts to finish a workout. In addition to these factors, the possibility of having unsolicited conversations pop up out of nowhere at a place where people are supposed to be doing anything but that solidified the idea that I would never set foot in a gym unless I was working there. To round out my gym hate list, having to travel to and from the gym robs me of time that I did not want to give up. So for me, a commercial gym was never an option. But for some, being surrounded by others during a training session is actually a motivating factor. And if you fit into this category and do not share my highly negative commercial gym disgust that I described earlier, then for you a gym may inspire consistency. And for this type of person, training at home may feel too isolating, which hampers a desire to stay consistent. In addition, some may travel often, and in such a case, training at a commercial gym may be the only way to maintain consistency. But if you, like me, cannot fathom putting up with the myriad of distractions at a commercial gym, then you need to consider whether you have the space and budget to purchase home equipment. You can achieve excellent results without paying a fortune. And keep in mind that you will not be paying a monthly fee if you train at home, which means that over time you will pay yourself back whatever the home gym equipment costs by not forking over money monthly for a gym membership. And after you break even, you'll be saving money. Buying a treadmill for cardio, a Smith machine, adjustable bench, weight plates, and adjustable dumbbells is enough for a safe, full body workout at home, and you could fit this all into about 200 square feet of living space. I actually began lifting weights with less equipment than this, as I didn't have a Smith machine or a treadmill, so you can adjust the amount of equipment to what you are able to afford and accommodate if you feel that attending a commercial gym is not a realistic option for you. I mentioned earlier that I could have joined a gym to access better equipment when I first started to lift weights, but I decided to instead train at home with far less equipment. And the reason this actually led me to achieving better results despite having inferior equipment is because of consistency. Had I joined a gym, I would never have been able to tolerate that unpredictable environment, which would have caused me to skip workouts and eventually quit. But by training at home, I was able to make the most of less equipment because I used it consistently 4 to 5 days per week, and that caused me to achieve rapid muscle growth faster than most people who join gyms because I wasn't missing workouts. If you decide to train at home and want help designing the perfect home gym setup for your specific situation, please either comment below with your question or contact me directly on my IncrediBody.com website. Just remember that the best place for you to train is where you feel most comfortable mentally, because the less excuses you have to avoid a workout, the more muscle you will gain, the more fat you will burn, and the more confidence you will build on your way to becoming your physical best. Please subscribe to the IncrediBody YouTube channel, because I will be cranking out weekly videos to help you transform your body and life.